Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the second to last match of Nations Cup number 23. I know, sad. But it's bound to be a great match because these fine nations have already faced each other before. Obviously, World War II is the most well-known match, but these nations have actually faced each other not so long ago. But let's first go into the history books over at Urban Zone. Germany has won two of their encounters in 2015 and 2017, but UK won their most recent encounter. It was in the playoff qualifiers of Nations Cup number 22, and that was a 2-1 win for UK. We just watched that match before. It's also available on YouTube for those who are interested. Actually this match should have been played another time in the meantime, because for those playoff qualifiers, both of those nations also should have faced each other in the Consolation final. Well, yeah, I don't know how to call it. It's a consolation final for the third and fourth spot. But this time around, they're facing off for the first and second spot at the consolation finals. As we all know, as we already can see, Uptown Bomb is the choice of Team UK. We've seen Sunra play with the XXIII, also known as the nade launcher previously, that made it very one-sided. So I wonder if the Germans have prepared for that. But we'll have to wait and see, because I am also the GTV cameraman. Good luck, have fun, and what? These guys were far too long with each other in TeamSpeak, and there's also these guys like each other, so there are many friends amongst each other. And we see the UK win the first knife battle. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is not normal. Normally, okay, here we go. I think that this will be normal from now on. Terox is going to go aggressive, see if he can intercept the German team. But let's have a look from their perspective. They went for the black bomb spot, I think. And in comes UK. Massive push here. And it's Liquid versus 3 of the Brits. And there we see Maku is defusing the bomb, and it's 2-0 to the Brits. Let's have a look at the teams. We find Browsy Liquid. Liquid has been the super sub for Team Germany for many a day, but hasn't played this Nations Cup if I'm not mistaken. Neo, Cryonics and Yay. On UK we find the same old team. It's Cokes, Pretzel, Terox, Sunra, Maku. And I'm sure that Human, yeah, there we go, Human is in sub. Human has played, actually, don't worry, I think we'll see him play again. But for now, Uptown Bomb, yeah, I'm not really giving the Germans a big chance here to win. Turnpike CTF, which is their home map, will most likely be a lot more interesting to watch. In the meantime, though, the Germans still have only one man less than the Brits. And there we go, 2 versus 4. And I shouldn't forget that I should actually click. So normally I have a GTV cameraman who, organizes this. And now I have to remember that I can also join their TeamSpeak, have to click around. And, well, it's a lot of work for somebody who's slightly intoxicated. Already have my first Guinness inside me. And I'm not promising that that's going to be the last one. Neo takes out 2, down to 30%. Yeah, they will be expecting you, but with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Just in time for the timer to hit, but in comes Maku getting another headshot in. Let's see. So Germany not rocking Shadow as a sub just yet. Hopefully Shadow will show up for CTF. Obviously he was the super sub for super addition to their team for Germany. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. They are still in the Consolation finals rather than the actual Grand Finals, though I think that even with Shadow it would have been difficult. But maybe if they would have had Kinzu and those kinds of players from the olden days, it could have been possible now that the skill level is a little bit lower. I don't know, that sounds really harsh, but I think it is kind of true. Nice job there with the Glock. Possibly the last time that the Glock will be featured in the Nations Cup, unless Frozen Sand patch it. Oh yeah, for those wondering when the Grand Finals will be, it will be on Monday, 10 o'clock. It's going to be most likely a best of 5. Nice job there from Maku. But, Cokes and Maku will stay alive. And they don't have a medkit, but then again, they have a lot of health still. Cokes spots a push here. And Browsy has an SR8. Not really good for short range. And where is your teammate? Where's Ye? Too late to the party, Ye. Oh my god, that should have been around for the Germans. That's unfortunate. But I'm glad that we start off with Uptown Bomb. Especially since it's Bomb. I guess that after 11 rounds in favor of UK, we will move on over swiftly to CTF Turnpike. And as you can see, this is the reason why this is the home map of UK. Poor old Liquid, stuck between a rock and a hard place. And yes, indeed, Browsy, this map. Germany, just find an exotic map that suits your play style. Get your tactics in order, and I'm sure we'll see you guys go further in the Nations Cup. But the Germans have the bomb down, which is the first time in this match. Liquid getting naded by his teammate. That's not a good start here for this 8th round. Cryonics does a great job here, but in comes Terox, who will defuse. 8-0. Oof. There's just no break for the Germans here. Nades falling down over at elevator. Neo wasn't even aware that there was a wall, so he was checking the window, even though in bomb mode that window doesn't show anything. Oh, Jesus. The slaughter is real. At least Liquid will get some kills in, but in comes Sonra to finish off the hopes of the Germans here in that 9th round. Second to last round, most likely here. At least we'll see Sonra nade with the HK69 from Garden onto this 3rd level of the parking lot. Let's listen into the Brits.
39 apps.
Okay, I'm gonna flank ups and go another down.
Nice, he's done.
I think it's G2 or G3.
Nading it, careful. Oh, yeah.
No.
What? How? It's 10 of 10, but how can they be leading by 10 then? Sorry, huh? I don't understand what is going on here. Maybe it's the Guinness in my system, but huh? Shouldn't it be a switch now? I am completely speechless. What? Well, whatever. Let's get this show on the road because I want to get this done. I'm looking forward to Turnpike CTF. We're just going to wait until they ready up, and I'm sure it's going to be quite soon because also the Germans obviously know that this is not very likely a win for them. That means that we're going to be following Sunra here since he is their nade launcher extraordinaire. So let's see if we can find Sunra. Oh, there was Sunra. Ah! Oh, so we're going to have a different start, apparently with shotguns. What? Oh my god. I wonder if they also coordinated this with the Germans. I don't think so. Oh yes, of course. Oh god, well, good game indeed. Please, are we really going to do this? Yes, we are, aren't we? Vic! That's where the nades are landing. But they already escaped.
Red team wins.
See, the Germans are aware of the nade tactics from the Brits. Well, actually, Browsy just took quite a lot of damage. Terox just doing what most of their opponents do. Die due to the map.
Red team wins.
Maku's map awareness is just so incredible. So, why don't these guys just communicate? Ugh, okay. Everyone is drunk. Yes, indeed. Happa squared. And still the Germans don't have a round. Oh my god, how can you guys think that this is entertaining? It's completely ridiculous, but yeah. Browsy, again, the victim of Sunra's nades. Please bring back old Spaz. We caught that on stream, Terox. Well, one thing's for sure, I can already update the score for Nightbot. In the meantime, poor old Neo, well, won't get far, obviously.
Red team wins.
The thing is, with the both bombs being on exactly the same location but on a different height, that means that, well, sound is kind of an issue in the old Quake 3 engine. There's no fancy 3D sound. Well, yeah, there's supposed to be, but... So, we might see the first round here for the Germans. Some are incredibly low, but Neo doesn't have much either.
Red team wins.
No, not even a first round here for the Germans. Well, according to this, the aggregate score is 17-0, but we all know it's supposed to be 16. Great awareness from Maku, but unfortunately there are still some Germans over at Garden. Oh my god, this beast. Well, we'll be sure to join their TeamSpeaks a little bit more during CTF, where I expect there will be a lot more tactics.
Red team wins.
Wow. It's not often that you see the FR F1. Or what's it called? The F1 FR? Something like that? I don't know. FR F1, there we see. It's such a stupid weapon. I don't understand why they ever put this in. Yeah, sorry guys, it's I guess, well, for some of you it's fun to watch because you're half drunk, but for most of us this is just kind of, I don't know, I don't really enjoy this stuff, especially since there's nothing to play for. But once more, this match is far from done, especially with CTF Turnpike lined up after this round. Will the Germans finally get one round in? Not if it's up to Sunra here with the Negev. Lol. Nice, Cryonics. Too bad that the rest of UK is still alive, and in comes the Negev. Wow. Okay, well, thank God that's finished. Oh, I feel so bad for the Germans, but yeah, this is what's to be expected when you're facing off against UK on Uptown. They always have chosen this this map, at least as long as I've been shoutcasting them, even with people like Prime. Raider used to play, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Anyway, for now, we're going to go for a quick break. And we are back. Well, let's see. The Germans have readied up. We're just waiting for the Brits to ready up here on Turnpike Team CTF. Jesus. Well, after a very clear and decisive win on Uptown Bomb, I think the Germans didn't even get one round in. Rip. But now we're going to see a lot closer, at least, and a lot closer. Well, obviously 100% win for the British is quite one-sided. So that's yes. Oh, that's really nice of them. But yes. And as you can see, my typing is also getting worse. I'm starting to get a little bit drowsy from, well, maybe I had a little bit too much to drink. I'm not used to drinking a lot since Corona. Usually always drink in pubs, etc. But, well, anyway, for now, let's enjoy the game. And let's hope it will be a lot closer, obviously, than bomb mode. Okay, yes, I have to click. Oh my god, not again. Well, I guess it is. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, everybody's dead. Great timing for those deaths, and the only problem is that the blue flag was here, and very nice job here from Pretzel to return it. Oh, well, this is the kind of stuff that you can expect from Consolation matches. I was just going through the whole Urban Zone archive, and I found like all-star matches, but also Urban Zone staff versus all-stars, and that sort of, I mean, loads of ridiculous shit used to happen. And well, I'm glad that the Brits and the Germans are keeping that tradition a little bit alive, because obviously none of these countries would have wanted to be in a Consolation final. They wanted to be in the grand final, and they actually did play for that. They really did their best, but well, ever since not continuing on to the real playoffs, they still put in their work. Anyway, for now though, Germany is leading by 1, and it's all square now. So Pretzel, no, sorry, Human has subbed in now at the cost of Sunra, who is subbing right now. And let's listen into the German team speak, how serious they are taking this. Oh, that's interesting. I don't have the rights to join their server. I thought I had the rights on this. Oh, that's so cute, Sweetan.
Oh no, I got long spawn.
Oh, of course you do. You're trash, mate. Seriously.
Yeah, Cokes, you're letting us down. Like, look at you.
Why Son on
Terrible.
sub when we should sub out Cokes? All he ever is on long spawn.
Fucking on my case too. Last time you were on Pretzel's case, you were just aggy, man. Why?
I'm Maggie because I don't like you.
Fucking prick, bro.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, was it a cap? that lag there was just atrocious. But it was a cap indeed. Oh. The team spirit is really, really there for the Brits. The only real issue is that with all of the bad language and me trying to monetize our YouTube content, I'm sure that won't really help. But who cares? I wonder if YouTube monetization is still just cents per day, because that's what it used to be when back in the day. Anyway, it's all square right now. The Germans, by the way, during they're waiting for
Anyone
the
need
radio.
support?
See, that's why I vastly prefer subs rather than advertisement income. Thanks very much, Lychee. 2 months in a row. Really appreciate the support. And Twitch Prime is a great way to also get some, well, free money into the Urban Zone community, or Urban Terror community, I should say. Maku reacting very late, but it's Terox who will come in to save the day. Oh, in comes Cokes to take out the last flag runner. And is Maku still in possession? He's not, isn't he? No, the flag has been returned. But Chronix very late, very low here. You and the rest of the world, Feskarn. Or half of the world, actually. So Coke's now in possession of the flag, but on the other side... Nice return here, but... Browsy has to run. So the Germans here in the lead. And with 4 minutes to go... On the easier side, I would say that, well, they have their work still cut out for them. Now, I'm going to attempt to say what I wanted to say 5 minutes ago, but I got distracted. So the Germans in the awaiting ready phase asked if they could start on supply, which obviously they're not. So much happening. But it's not often that you see a country or a team simply ask to start on one side with CTF, since, well, you know that you're going to be playing on both sides for 10 minutes. So I wonder what was the reason there. Anyway, for now though, maybe they wanted to start on the harder side. Chronix a little bit out in the open here. Creeping backwards, slowly but surely. Sorry, and I can't even say why I'm laughing now. Something in my household, let's put it that way. Jay here trying to bring it up to safety. Moving very slowly so that he doesn't make the ladder noise. Because that could trigger the Brits to go balls to the wall aggressive towards ladder. before that wave respawn, and they still might. Oh, and the flag has been returned, but Jay nearly would have died there. No! Neo! Well, that was some sloppy play there from the Germans, to be honest. I think that, they should have gotten that cap in. One minute remaining here on the clock. And the flag nearly returned. Ugh. Sorry, I know that was a terrible perspective, but at least we were on the action there. Browsy not even phased by being shot by Maku. And he will go out for long here. And Cokes again in possession of the flag, but... Flag on flag! In comes Maku. Will he make it all square again with 7%? He won't get far. And the flag has been returned, but from behind, probably, Neo. No, not even. I expected the Brits to have moved through mid. And it's 4-3 on this first half. Nicely done by the Germans, but to be honest, it is the easier side. And yeah, they still have their work cut out for them. I hope they have a good defense, and I hope that the reason that they wanted to start on supply was because they have some interesting tactics. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But for now, let's wait for them to ready up. Be right back. Okido. Well, they should ready up anytime soon. Let's see. Maybe I'll just join them to say I'm ready whenever you are. Yeah, that's a very good question. Ender Wigan, I have no idea if my wife will let me shoutcast when I'm a dad. One thing's for sure, if she will, then I can promise you there will be a lot of screaming and crying in the background. Maybe a lot of it from me. Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see. I do plan to still be around in the community. Yes, I'm ready. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. That's all I can say. So, actually, I'm still looking around for upgrading my computer. Well, I shouldn't say upgrade. Buy a new computer, so that it's also going to be ready for Urban Terror 5. But I'm going to postpone that until Urban Terror 5 finally gets released. Obviously, that would make more sense. Anyway, the Germans did ask if I was ready, and there we go. So let's add a little bit of audio to the mix. Yes, there we go. 4-3 to the Germans on the first half. Let's see what they can do here on the second half, because it's 1-0 in total for the Germans. What's up with those freaking bright textures there? Good defense here from UK. That's an interesting nade liquid. Don't see that one used often. And nice backup here. Oh, good aggressive push. But Pretzel has the better of him. Cokes isn't aware that the flag is gone. Oh, that's actually very nice teamwork there. So we've got a flag on flag. Oh, no, sorry, not a flag on flag. We've got a hot potato situation. And the Germans seem to be focused on retaking Company Park. with 23 seconds. I hope that they also have enough support here for Browsy. He'll be throwing some mines, but with 1 second. Oh wow! I would have expected the Brits to have pushed in towards the supply docks, but with 4 seconds until the hot potato, Human should have actually just kept that flag. He would have died, but he would have had an instant respawn. Well, that's him out for another 15 seconds. Nice spot there from Jay. So let's listen into the TeamSpeak of the Brits once more.
What the fuck are you doing,
Right,
you?
push, push,
Honestly, can you fucking get your acting gear?
Can I get a med? Or, Hugh, can you kill me?
You.
To office.
Quick,
Here
quick, quick,
you
quick, 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 quick,
Hugh,
quick.
honestly, what
Oh, I'm
the
dead.
Help me.
Wait a second.
Yeah, now they're gonna cap. Well done, Hugh.
Oh
Well
my
done,
god,
Hugh.
Oh my god.
the state of
It's
this
like a
team.
full 5
How can we shouldn't even be in this competition.
Need VHZ on our team.
Yeah, honestly,
Seriously.
we should just get a ringer from another country and then we'd be able to win.
Where are you, Hugh? There you go, that's how you kill.
Wait a second. Let's go in again to hear them laugh.
He's got-
Yes, I know you're laughing, mates. Good luck, have fun. Fucking trolls. But in the meantime, I'm not even going to take any responsibility for being a distraction to them. Not at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to join their TeamSpeak, but unfortunately, I don't have the rights to join their channel. So that's really, really annoying. Well. Anyway. Two caps the difference now, and UK have really put up the pressure here in this last 2 minutes or so. Browsy here in dire straits, trying to intercept Maku. Nearly did, in fact. Oh. Oh! How did Jay not be able to return that? Oh, I'm still. I can really appreciate that kind of troll because it's just so. It's so funny and light-hearted and yeah. So somebody's obviously checking if I have myself muted or not. Hence, I just muted my. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I turned off the audio, and then they started laughing. But in the meantime, it's all square here, and it's up to the Germans to now start winning again, because otherwise we will have a very short consolation final here. Nice nade from Browsy, and Liquid gets the second, but... Oh, in comes the intercept from Maku! Wow, the amount of pressure that the Brits are putting on through pillars is amazing, and, well, obviously all of the Germans are dead. They're going to put themselves through this meat grinder over at pillars. Or are they trying to intercept through mid? One thing's for sure, Brits are in the lead now. Is this going to be just a 2-map? Sorry, I just can't leave this dig, but no RKQ. There are actually some teams that are light-hearted and have fun on TeamSpeak, not like Nordics. Ragers, we call them. Anyway, back to the game, where Pretzel and Human have to take up versus 4 Germans. But are there any people nearby to run the flag? No, not yet. And in comes the wave respawn, and UK have this down to rights at the moment. With 3.5 minutes, Germany just need 1 cap to force overtime. That's interesting. Human taking out his teammate while, well, those 50% might have actually been useful. Now, we've got a flag on flag, and Ye here is going to try and intercept. Oh my god, that timing! Terrox not going to return? What? I don't know what is going on now, but... No, please tell me that they're not going to be complete and utter trolls and allow them to go for a third and deciding map. I wouldn't be surprised. It is UK we're talking about. At least UK in Consolation finals are the biggest trolls I've encountered in Urban Terror. What the hell was that, Maku? Oh. No, my god. Yeah, bullshit. So I wonder if the Brits are going to try and get a comeback here. Or if they're just going to allow them to get one pity map in. I mean, come on, this is just stupid. And I'm sure that the Germans know this already, and well, obviously, as we could see at the beginning of this this map, but also of the other 2 halves on Uptown, it's clear that they don't really care that much. But for now and then I also have the feeling, like, why am I still casting this? Why are we still watching this? Aside from the great fun that we're having, but... okay, well, that's it for this. Yes, I know it's the 3rd map, Terox. Thanks very much for reminding me. Make it a good one. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, well, let the troll fest continue. Germany versus United Kingdom consolation final. It's all square 1-1, and that's pretty much due to UK just, well, not messing up, just allowing the Germans to come back. And well, let's see what CTF will bring us. CTF Prague, and let's transition over. They have been very kind to keep on asking me if I was ready or not. Well, indeed I am now, and so are we. Looking forward to see the end of this match. That will also mean that I can go to bed and, well, enjoy my Sunday tomorrow. A free Sunday, which is rare in Urban Terror in Urban Terror times, but we will have the grandest of grand finals upcoming Monday at 10 o'clock Central European Summertime. That will be USA versus France. Oh my god, these countries. Anyway, let me see if I have the German flag now on my TeamSpeak. No, still don't, so won't be able to join them. Well, just for shits and giggles, we will join the Brits. And are we going to ready up? Come on. Ready? Or are they on a BART? Okay. Toilet break or something like that. Anyway, let's add some audio. Yeah, Liquid.
Draw.
Oh my effing god. Come on, guys, get the show on the road, please. There we go. And there we go. Okay, finally ready to get the show on the road. 20 minutes of Prague Team Survivor action. I'm going to start it off following Maku here, who actually doesn't seem to be... Guess that Maku is the backup player here. He can intervene where the Germans get their first kill. Pretzel playing with the HK69. Bit of a trade there, but the trade going favorable after that for UK, since they didn't lose another player. Aside from Pretzel, I'm sure that the rage will be strong in the TeamSpeak of on Pretzel, but let's not listen into that just yet. Good aggressive push here from Terox together with the rest of the team. Execution square is in this case being the execution of the German hopes. So Neo with the Glock, looking for some headshots on Sonra and Maku. But they have both... Yeah, the windy sound indeed here on Prague. I wonder who made Prague, I can't remember. One thing's for sure, there are plenty of references to old Frozen Sand members. the Wookele stairs. Marco Polo. Oh, lovely. Anyway, Maku poloed. Oh, Jesus. I'm just not used to these kinds of unserious matches, and I have shoutcasted them many a time, but and I know unserious isn't the correct word. So Maku versus 4 Germans. Can't even take out one. So let's listen to the rage on Maku.
I'll only flank if you push. Tell me if you push Fountain, we'll flank behind.
I'm gonna snipe Turok.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try it out. Just
Yeah, I
because-
think it'll work to be honest.
Go
They
for
play
it.
slow.
One sniping XE.
Got one.
Safe. I'm with. Oh, a little love tap.
Just let me know when you're pushing Turok so I can come with you.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
I
pushing that
saw
red.
one left side.
Okay, no, I didn't want to kill
Go
Go
you.
X.
Right,
Yeah,
so we're flanking
back.
XE behind.
By the crates.
Nice
Lol.
pretzel.
That for once sounded like a serious round here from the from the Brits, not from the Germans. So Sunra still on 0 kills at the moment. And the Germans now starting to regain a little bit of traction here. If I were Neo, I'd push in a little bit further. The exchange favorable here for the Germans, and Maku will be taken out in quick succession by Liquid. And a very even number of kills there on the German side. 3-3-3-2. My old pal Liquid. Has been very inactive with Urban Terror, so it's fun to see him play. Not really. Wow, nice double kill there. Not really expecting him to play in the league, but representing his country, he's sure up for that sort of stuff. Sunra here won't get his first kill of the match and will in fact get a little bit of teabagging. So we're all square, 3-3. Aggressive push here from the Brits, but Browsy giving them a warm welcome. Maku down to 50%. Pretzel trying to get another kill here, but not too successful. Jay and Jay and Cryonics medding up at the fountain. Now it's 2 versus 3, and Jay will med Neo back as well. Oh, Neo was a little bit too up for it, and Cokes here in a little bit of an awkward spot versus 2 Germans, but it should have been 3. Wow, such a good job there from Cokes. He will be chuffed to bits by that.
Right, I just realised I've got 0
Trash.
kills, 4 deaths. I'm gonna stop playing like a fucking idiot.
Oh, they were.
Oh, push!
Oh, cunts.
Oh,
guys,
come
help.
on.
I was fine.
Cokes still alive and did tons of
Do
damage.
something with
They're
your
all
life.
lit.
Fair dues.
Hotel.
Pretzel, do something. Help
No.
Maku. Push
He's a
Pretzel.
cunt.
Behind you, Brits.
Doesn't deserve it.
Reception too.
Those nades!
Kill him.
Oh!
Come on, mate. You're meant to be the best player in the
You're
game.
dragging us down, Mackie, always. Never do anything for us.
Oh, well, this might very well be the last time that I'm going to be shoutcasting the British from their own TeamSpeak. Or what I should really have is just mute it without TeamSpeak showing that logo, because that's also possible. But the troll is on, and I don't think that the troll would stop if I would stop joining them. In the meantime, though, the Germans winning a couple of rounds on the trot, and Maku going big here. It's 3 versus 3. Maku trying to get his 3rd kill. Cokes will pick it up. And Maku says, no, I'm going to push on up. Neo down to 40, and Cryonics down to 50. No med pack between them. Neo bleeding and Cryonics dying, so Brits now in the lead again, 5-4. The pre-fire is real. But no deaths just yet, but Neo gets Sunra down very low. He's low himself as well. Will push on up, try and secure that kill on Sunra, but he finds Maku. And a lot of the Brits are low, but same can be said for the Germans. In fact, they're worse off for wear. And now it's down to Cryonics, who gets flanked by Sunra, and it's 6-4. Nice job here from the British, and towards the halfway point. Aggressive push here from the Germans, and it seems to have been working for them, but in comes the flank of Terox. And oh, there they find Maku, the unstoppable Maku, over at that alleyway. Pretzel low, and will be picked up by Browsy. Still 5 Germans remaining, and Cryonics will get an instant med. Liquid now also hoping for a little bit of love, and it's all up to Sunra, the lowest fragger of Team UK. Will get 1. Can he double his score? Oh! Liquid stays alive! Oh, with 3%. For a second there, I thought Sunra was going to double his score. Halfway in the match, he was he only had 2 kills on his name to his name. Now it's 3. Neo dying early here, also not playing on all cylinders, as well as Jay, or Yay, I should say maybe. Flawless victory here incoming. Indeed it is. So, at the halfway point, it's the Brits leading by 3. Maku, oh my god, he is so accurate with that M4. If only there was a team of Makus. I honestly think, well, first of all, a team of Makus would be very good solo players. But I'm not sure if if 5 players with Maku's playstyle would be good for a team. I'm not saying that Maku isn't good for a team, obviously. Having somebody who can go big when the need arises is very useful. Browsy going back to get a little bit of health. Mako and Cokes here, setting up shop at Castle. And it's 4 versus 2. 4 versus 1. Maku, honestly, I expected more of you. Maku has nearly 6 times the amount of kills that that Sunra has, which is a crazy statistic. So they have 2-man advantage. Well, sorry, they didn't have a 2-man advantage. They just had 1-man advantage, and they got completely slaughtered here. So Chronix will follow up and encounters Maku with a Glock, and that's pretty much GG. With 8 minutes remaining though, 4 rounds the difference, it's still possible if people like Sunra keep underperforming. Sorry, I'm a little bit in the UK mood, ripping on people. Let's listen into the UK because they are ripping into themselves extraordinarily, mostly.
I feel like they're gonna push.
They might go a bit slow though.
Yeah. I need a med if you can.
One push straight.
Wait,
Got him. Yeah, I can med you. Come.
Drop me med and I'll go get Maku.
One
I
X.
Oh, you go, Alright.
No, we're good.
Are you up, Brett? Yeah, I'm coming with.
Yep. Garden. Kelly.
X2XE.
Kelly.
What's the last? Exit.
XE on the right, near their spawn.
40, yeah, that's fine.
You need meds, Maku.
Just see the bullet.
He just needs some more enemies to go.
Hi, Seven. How you doing?
Decent. How are you guys doing?
It's a nail-biting game for you to watch, 7.
Oh, especially since you guys let them go off the hook on Turnpike.
Nah, they came back.
Pretzel was playing Crash before we lost.
Yeah.
So the purposefully not returning flags, etc., that was all part of the plan, right?
I was trying to make it trying to take the flag to their spawn, but guess it didn't work.
Well, you know,
Anyone need support?
709 always calls Cokes the worst player anyway, so I guess you just split it up to his name.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Sunra, please don't listen to what I said a couple of minutes ago. Okay, guys, have fun. Bye bye. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this, and yet it's so fun. Blaze Fantasy, I see that. Blaze Fancy, thanks very much for the sub. And yes, you, if you haven't, no. So your sub does automatically continue, but if there is still like a certain amount of time between when your sub would automatically renew, then you get the chance to, or no, then the sub will happen when you are joining the stream. Also so that you can leave a message, but also so that you can hear my appreciation, which is honest. and true. I really do appreciate you being a sub now for 8 months in a row. Just one more month and we'll have an Urban Terror baby. Anyway, back to the game now with 5 rounds the difference and the Germans winning that round just there after a bit of a timeout. No Shadow, no win, indeed. But then again, I don't know if Shadow would have been enough. It's like watching an animal on the savannah in Africa play with its prey. UK could have really already put this to bed, as I mentioned before. But it's all in good fun. Speaking of good fun, since I know that people now and then rejoin the stream a little bit late, good fun will be definitely in the books on Monday. The grand final, USA versus France, 10 o'clock, Central European summertime. In the meantime, Terox though, tearing through the German team. And a flawless victory. So 5 more minutes. Good aggressive push here. Through the golden lane. Just Maku surviving and Browsy only just by the skin of his teeth. That was, well, Maku could have gotten 3 kills there, honestly, but a good reaction from that third player, securing their 8th round here. Oh, nice nade to the face there. Kronix won't really appreciate it though. Terox going balls to the wall, but finding Browsy with the MP5, 2 versus 2. Oh, wow, what a nade. Oh, sneaky Maku makes noise. Oh, wow, Maku on fire. 88 to 15 here, and well, it's already done and dusted, as we already knew 20 minutes ago, but one thing's for sure, some nice frags here. Browsy with the opening SR8 kill. Terox, last one standing, versus 4. Can't even take out Liquid. No, I'm just kidding. And again, a very aggressive push here, but finding a ready and waiting Team UK. Browsy hits and misses. And Maku Lemmings, lovely. Well, GG incoming. And I'll make sure that I won't be coming off of a little bit of a boozer for the grand final. Still hoping that Jehar will be available to shoutcast. We sent him a message, no reply just yet. Poor Sunra stuck between a rock and a hard place. In this case, the hard place were tons of bullets and the rock was actually a staircase. Well, the Germans ended up in double figures. Oh, nice shot. The MP5 not connecting, unfortunately, to Cokes, and 10-17 is the result. Terox trying to get a third kill, showing who's the skeet shoot champion. Well, second spot, to be honest. Nicely done by Maku there. And the last minute has just started. And we see the traditional negatives. A bullet hose, we also call this this weapon. Neo gives away his position. And will this be the last round? Apparently not. Neo doesn't know how to med up. No, just kidding. But one last round, one last throw of the dice, and it will be negatives all around. Most bullets fired in an Urban Terror Nations Cup final. And GG. Oh, thank God that's done. Oh, well. Congratulations, UK. You have won the Consolation final, as we all knew you would.
Cheers, cause
GG. Congratulations, UK. Commiserations, Germany. I see you're all in here.
It was fun. We won our round, so that's all. We never played Prague before as a team.
what? It was your pick? The balls, the cojones.
That's the first time I played Bomb on Uptown. I think I did that in a couple years ago, like 2012 or so.
It's probably also going to be your last time that you're going to play Bomb on Uptown, because I'm going to try and get it banned just to troll UK.
If that's what you're gonna do, ban it. Don't ban the map. Come on, that's too far. That's too far.
Anyway, that was your last Nations Cup match, UK and Germany. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I hope to see you next year. Well, not next year, but probably in 6 months again.
Of course.
Yeah,
The new Urban Terror.
we'll make some kind of hybrid team, like a Brazil-Argentina thing. We'll get all our best players together.
Would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, why not play a UK and a German team together? I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
But like we were
I mean, isn't no? It's Prince Philip. Isn't he German and Greek? So maybe a combination there. I don't know. There is some kind of a link there. Anyway,
That's all you have to do.
will there be an all-star match?
an all-star match of the Nations Cup. That's actually an interesting.
Let's make Ticket
Well-
to Europe.
Team Europe versus the new Nations Cup champions. Who knows? Anyway.
Did the screenshot of our pretty.
I didn't make a screenshot, but I did capture it on stream.
Nice.
So it's there with all of your names on top of your heads, looking really fugly. Anyway, thanks for playing, guys. You entertained plenty of people on stream, and for me it was a pleasure shoutcasting. Next time less trolls, but anyway, that's
People love
Yeah.
and that's it. That's the word. I completely forgot. Anyway, I hope you guys are going to also play in the leagues, etc., and keep on entertaining people. If not, we'll see you in the Nations Cups. That's for sure. Thanks for watching, everybody. And from Germany and UK, you have a quick moment here to give some shout outs.
Were we all supposed to speak at once?
Yes, absolutely. That's the whole idea.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, Cryonics.
I'll end it. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks a lot also to the 2 new subs, Lychee and Blaze Fantasy. Really appreciate the support. And in fact, I will also update the current standing of the donations for the winner of the grand final of the Nations Cup before Monday. I think there's, plenty up for grabs. I don't know how many players are on both teams, but if there are around 6, I would say €25 the person would be possible. But I'm going to get all that information lined up ASAP. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching, everybody, and catch you on the next match, which is Monday, 10 o'clock Central European Summertime. It's the last Nations Cup match. It's the grand final, USA versus France. Yes, indeed. Très bien. Good night. Au revoir. Hi guys, it's 7 of 9 here. Just wanted to let you know that it's also possible to support our stream through Patreon. The advantage of this is that a larger percentage of the money stays within the community. 75% of all donations goes to prize money for events such as the Nations Cup, Knockout, etc. The remaining 25% will also go to the community, but in the form of, for instance, a new website for Urban Zone, or hardware and software to improve the streams. For the price of a beer or a coffee, you can already contribute. If you're interested, check it out on patreon.com/urbanzone. I'd like to quickly take this moment to thank all of our subscribers on Twitch and the donators, and a special thank you to our very first patron, Smitten.